This is Ryan with Roof It Forward doing a roof inspection here in Ball Ground for Donna. So Donna, just going to walk you around the roof. Just wanted to talk to you about what I'm seeing up here. So one, we've got a older laminated shingle up here. Typical average lifespan on these older architecturals is usually around 20 to 24 years on the typical lifespan of the roof. So this is my moisture meter, just showing a detection of 7.9% on your exposed and rusted nail there. So we've got 9.3% on this nail. So anytime we got fasteners like that that are not caulked and sealed, they will allow water in. That's why they are rusting, because that is just a hole popped through the roof. Those have to be sealed with roofing silicone to keep those things watertight. I want to bring your attention over to one of my markings here. We'll pull out my magnifier for you. So the roof has got a lot of just blistering and degranulation going on. So right here is one of these big blisters. So I'm going to bring you in on my magnifier and let you take a look at that. So you see all those silver hairs inside of the blister. Try to get that a little clearer for you, if it'll focus on my camera there. There we go. So all those silver hairs right there. So that's the fiberglass inside the shingle. So that's where the asphalt's worn off and the tar's worn away, exposing the fiberglass hairs. I'm seeing that very consistently around the roof. So especially on all your ridge caps, everything's real bare up here. So all this gray area, so all the asphalt is completely worn off of that. When we get to that state, that's just where the roof is no longer waterproof. So one reason that that's the case is because we are lacking in ventilation. So we really don't have any ventilation across your ridge up here that's allowing heat to escape out the top of the roof. So typically on an older roof like this, you would see some box vents or a power fan or a wind turbine. And so we can see here on my thermal imaging camera, so we've got just some of the orange heat that's kind of just being trapped. And it's a nice cool day out here, so it's not just going to be glowing like crazy right now. But on a ridge vent like we do on new roofs, we have a cut across the top of the ridge and a ridge vent over, so all that heat can just naturally escape out the top of the roof. So I'm going to point you over to the back for my last thing I wanted you to see. So I found one of these on the front, one of these on the back. We got some like old toe board hole nails in there, it looks like, where we've just got like a little puncture into the shingle. We got the same thing right here. And then here on this back low slope, so this is a 1.512 pitch. So the manufacturer specifies that anything that's a 312 or more of a shallow grade than that has to be rolled roofing and not shingles. So this has definitely got to be a rolled roofing material or metal, one of the two, to have there. So water can easily back up underneath the shingles and cause a leak there. So that's definitely what you would need to look at on a replacement. But just given the shape that the roof is in, we've got some evidence off the tools here, just showing where moisture is getting inside the house. With it being this old, I really wouldn't recommend throwing money at repairs at this point, with it being at the end of its life. So a replacement is what I'd recommend. You can see here too, on your power pole, you've got a hole right in your boot right there. So that's just every time it rains, water's coming in. So we've got some rusted nails right there too. So I just want to let you know what I was seeing up here. Well, thank you for your time. Once again, this is Ryan with Roof It Forward.